So yeah, Leah, I know her from Madrid from about 30 years ago, and she wrote a message today on Instagram, and it said, "I will miss today's meditation as I head to a protest with my daughter. I will be sure to get the recording on YouTube. I've been journaling or sketching over the last 10 weeks. All have had an effect on me, and I'm thankful you have been here for all of us. I kept pondering about a common thread between them all. It's your voice. Your voice leads us into a journey. Your voice brings us back. A voice can bring on memories. I can hear Martin Luther King's voice in my head. Then his face and history follows. A voice can invoke hate, sadness, love, laughter. A voice can be silenced or it can be uplifted. A voice can plead and be full of anguish and fear as Goerge Floyd gasped, "I can't breathe." There is much to be heard in a voice. Thank you for lending us yours, Leah. So, yes, so I chose this week, I chose the theme of fire, and obviously in our neighborhood, well, in the nearby, in LA at least, and in lots of other cities in the States and maybe elsewhere, there's been, obviously a lot of friction and literally fires and arson and things like that. So I just wanted to, instead of running away and talking about something like flowers or something very calming, I just wanted to actually just confront this issue, kind of, at least certain parts of it, the fear part, maybe head on in terms of fire and what fire is and how all these aspects can have positive benefits as well as, seemingly negative ones. Fire also has such an incredible, resonance within our historical culture. Anyway, so without further ado, because my unconscious works much better than my conscious mind, I'd like you to just begin to get ready and take off your glasses if you haven't already. Just get as comfortable as possible. And this time, what I'd like you to do actually to start is just to rub your hands together, which connects both sides of your brain and both sides of your body. And I'd like you to feel that heat between your hands as you rub your hands together. And whenever you're ready now, I'd like you just to close your eyes and take a deep breath. And I'd like you to begin to focus more and more on your body and just relaxing your body, feeling the weight of your body, feeling the weight of your body. And just beginning to relax all the nerves and muscles and fibers in your body. And I'd like that feeling of relaxation just to begin with your hands, with your fingers that you may have been just rubbing together. And just feel that warmth in your hands, in the palms of your hands, and in your fingers. And I'd like that feeling of warmth now just to travel slowly up your arms, into your forearms, and up your elbows, feeling very heavy and very relaxed. Then I'd like that feeling of heavy relaxation now just to come up through your triceps and biceps and all the way up to your shoulders. And I'd like you just to relax and release the tension in your shoulders now. And all the tension you may have stored in your shoulders from the last week or the last month or the last however long. And I like that feeling of relaxation now just to extend down your back, especially down your spine. And fanning out across your back, following your nervous system. And I like that feeling of relaxation now just to extend with every breath, deep inside your lungs, deep down inside your lungs now. And I'd like you just to take 3 very deep breaths now. 1, 2, and 3. And I'd like you to feel that relaxation now, just entering into your mind, entering into the back of your mind, and cleaning and cleansing your eyes and your nose and your ears and your tongue and all your sensory receptors, just feeling very heavy and very relaxed. And just feeling that emptiness inside, clearing the space inside now and feeling and sensing that relaxation. Going all the way down through your body, down through your internal organs, and all the way down to your hips and your legs, your thighs, your knees, and your calf muscles, and all the way down to your feet as they're resting there very comfortably and very relaxed. Then in a few moments, I'd like you to imagine yourself going down some steps. These steps are made of concrete. And maybe you've been down them before, or maybe they're just made up in your mind's eye, and I'm going to count down slowly from 10 to 1. And with every number, we're just going to go down, deep down on the inside to a very special place. Safe and special on the inside now. 10. Taking the first step down now. 9. Feeling and sensing the concrete under your feet now. 8. Going further and further down now in your own time, very safe and very relaxed. 7, perhaps feeling the handrails, steadying your body now as you're going further and further down now. 6, feeling and sensing time slowing down more and more in your own time now. 5, going further and further down now. 4, 3, 2, and 1 now, all the way down now. And I'm sure you've had the experience of being angry in your life, perhaps recently, or perhaps a long, long time ago, perhaps when you were a baby, or perhaps when you were adolescent, or perhaps just very recently. And I'm gonna count down from 3 to 1, and when I reach 1, I would like you to be there inside that anger and feel and sense what it is like to be inside that anger now. 3, allowing that moment now to resurface now very clearly in every respect, in every aspect now. 2, allowing yourself now to focus on that feeling of anger now, where that feeling of anger is in your body now. And 1, just being there now at that moment of anger, that intense anger. Feeling and sensing how the anger is in your body and how it's moving through your body now and affecting your body, perhaps your hands, your arms, your eyes, your tongue, your mouth, and feeling how that anger is reverberating around inside your mind and extending down your nervous system into every part of your body now. And perhaps that anger has a color, a shape, a form, a texture. And especially that anger perhaps is embedded in some part of your body, that it's been lingering there ever since. Perhaps it's in your foot, or perhaps now it's in your gut, or perhaps it's in your arm, or around your heart somewhere, or somewhere in your mind, lingering. And I'm slowly going to count down from 3 to 1. And when I reach 1, I would like you just to let go of that anger and just to let go of it through some part of your body now. 3. Getting ready now just to let go of that moment, that anger, and all the associations of the anger around the moment. But you can retain the moment if you like. But let go of the anger now. 3, 2, and 1 now, all the way down, deep down on the inside. And as you're listening to the sound of my voice, I'd just like you to take another deep breath. And just allow any bad feelings, any feelings of fear, just to allow themselves to leave your body now. And as you inhale with every deep breath, it's almost as if you can feel your body filling up with air, almost as if you were filling up like a balloon. You could almost feel and sense how your body is turning into a balloon, filling up with air. Filling up more and more now. More and more until you feel and sense how your body is a huge balloon. Perhaps a cavernous balloon, perhaps several meters or feet in diameter. And you can feel and sense this balloon around you as you're the balloon, and you can feel this expansive air with every breath, growing larger and larger. And I'd like you to begin to feel and sense some flames growing on the inside of this space, at the core, at the center of this space, at the center of this sphere of air now. And you can feel and sense some heat and some flames growing on the inside at the center of this sphere. And you can feel and sense this flames, allowing heat into all parts of your body now, feeling and sensing the heat into all parts of your body now. From the inside all the way radiating outwards to the edge of this sphere, this bubble now. And feeling this heat propagate around you now. And I'd like you to feel and sense yourself now, perhaps in a very cold place, perhaps in a mountain, on a mountain, and there's snow around you. And I'd like you to feel and sense how even if there's snow around you and it's nighttime, and your feet are touching the snow, and perhaps you're seated or lying down on the snow, you can feel the heat radiating out from your belly now, and feeling and sensing that warmth. The warmth of life radiating outwards and keeping you warm, even though you may be in the coldest of situations now, feeling and sensing yourself there now, feeling and sensing yourself there now. Deep in the snow, almost as if you are buried in the snow, but all you can do is feel the warmth inside radiating around you and outward. And as you're dreaming and drifting and breathing these deep, deep breaths now, another part of your mind, we're going to go even deeper on the inside now. 3, 2, and 1 now. And I'd like you to feel and sense yourself walking up the side of the mountain, and you've been hiking now for a while. You left Porte de Singe a while ago, port down below where newcomers arrive, and I'd like you to feel and sense yourself walking slowly up this mountain. And I'd like you to feel and sense your feet on the ground, perhaps barefoot, on the earthen path as you're walking slowly up the mountain. And it's a steep mountain, and you can feel and sense the path getting steeper and steeper now, perhaps turning into rock. And perhaps you haven't noticed, but you're attached to some rope, and the rope is attached to the rock surface. And if you look behind you, you can see that there are mountaineers also climbing with you. And they're all attached to the rope and safely attached to the mountainside. And I'd like you to feel and sense how you're climbing up this mountain. And you're leaving Porte de Singe behind. And the higher you go up the mountain, the clearer the air becomes and the clearer the view becomes. And I'd like you to notice that the rope extends upwards along the path. And it's amazing to realize that the guides have left this rope behind for you, the guides that are already at the top of the mountain. And as you're dreaming and drifting and continuing on your voyage up the mountain, one step after another step, breathing deeply all the way, with your vision cleared more and more now, I'm slowly going to count down from 3 to 1, and with a deeper, even deeper part of yourself, we're going to go even deeper and higher up the mountain now. 3, getting ready now. 2 and 1 now. And here you are at the top of the mountain, at the top of Monte Quemado, and I'd like you to feel and sense yourself around a fire. It's a huge fire, and it's nighttime, and it's midwinter. It's cold, the night sky, the stars are above, and the wind howling from the north. And perhaps you haven't noticed, but your clothing is white, a white tunic and white trousers or pants. And if you look closely, you can see how they're embroidered with all these images, perhaps birds or animals and other creatures entering into this embroidery of your clothing, and plants and trees and rocks, all embroidered in the brightest of threads, oranges, yellows, pinks, purples, greens, so incredibly bright now. And as you're dreaming and drifting, and the back of your body is cold, but the front of your body is warm from the fire, I'd like you to feel and sense that warmth in your belly now, the warmth in your belly, the flames in your belly now, keeping you so incredibly warm. And you can feel and sense tatewari in the fire in front of you. And as you look deeper and deeper into the flames, deeper and deeper into the flames, it's almost as if you can feel and sense the sparks from the flames entering into your eyes now. The sparks, the embers from the flames entering into your eyes, into the back of your eyes. And each ember now is carrying a message, a vision, a meaning deep on the inside. And maybe you can see and feel these messages or feeling and sensing these messages, perhaps whispering to you. Dreaming and drifting now, dreaming and drifting now, and at some level of mind, these messages, these visions are sinking in. And feeling and sensing the flames, the warmth guiding you. And as you're dreaming and drifting, we're slowly going to let go of that dewari and the flames, and we're going to slowly realize and feel and sense ourselves retracing our steps down the mountain, but we know the way up now. And then all the way down into that cold cavern and mountain in the snow. And all the way slowly back up those concrete steps. And I'm slowly going to count up from 1 to 10. And when we reach 10, we'll be wide awake and back in the space we started from. Feeling so refreshed and so relaxed and so positive. 1, slowly coming back in your own time now. 2, feeling and sensing your feet on the concrete floor, the step. 3, feeling time coming slowly back to its normal state now. 4, feeling your breath coming back to a normal flow, but each time just breathing a little longer and deeper, especially when we may feel anxious now. 4, 5, coming back now in your own time now. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Wide awake, wide awake.